Hey creators, welcome to Senior Year, the 2026 Vault series. This is more than just a set of craft videos. It's a suspenseful, heartwarming journey through the memories that make senior year unforgettable. In today's episode, we're making a shirt keychain, and it's not just any keychain, it's senior year in your pocket. Think of it like a senior year t-shirt that shrunk in the dryer and turned into a memory you can carry around. It's cute, it's clever, and it clips right onto your life. And for my fellow creators, this is the same sublimation process as your regular shirts, just fun-sized. So if you can press a T, you can press this baby, no sweat. Let's create something beautiful together. Here's how to begin.
Okay, you're going to start with your t-shirt frame here. And just like an all-over sublimation design, you're going to start with your base. And for this one, I'm choosing a brown base because the school that I'm designing for colors are brown and yellow, or brown and gold. So there's my base. It is in my frame. And now I can continue with adding more elements. I'm going to add a couple of spotlights. That one there. I'm going to flip this one and then move it. There we go. I am going to add an element to the bottom of the shirt. And it doesn't matter if your elements go over the frame. It's actually a little bit better if it goes over. That way you have full coverage. I'm going to add a couple of spotlights at the bottom. And because I don't want the black of the actual spotlight to be in my design, I'm going to just move that out like that and bring everything else down. Make this a little bit wider. There we go. Okay, I'm going to use a white blur. Bring that up a little bit. And then some blur bubbles, I guess. What do you call these things? Blurred glowing bokeh? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but they're bubbles to me. You can just put them anywhere that you want on your design. All right, so that is my foundation of the design, and now I'm going to start adding my text. I'm going to choose add a heading, and with all caps on, I'm going to type in senior and change the font style to Sports World and change the size of the font to 100. Move this up to the center here. I am going to change the color to yellow. All right. And I want a brown outline. Okay. Now I am going to give this an effect. So I'm going to give this a curve. There we go, 45-degree curve. And now I am going to duplicate senior, make it even, and then go up to position because I want to change the color of the one on the bottom. It's brown. And then the effects, I want to change the outline to yellow. So I'm just doing the opposite of what I've already had. And I think for the one on top, I'm going to change that outline brown to this darker brown here. I think I like that one better. All right. So I'm going to click on the top one. And then I'm going to move it up a little bit. That way we have a slight 3D effect for the word senior. And now I'm going to go back over and go to add a heading again. I'm going to type in 26 for the graduating year and change the font size to 245. And then the font style, I'm going to change that also to match Sports World for the senior and change the colors on this also. Give it the brown outline. And the same as with the senior, we're going to duplicate 26, make it even, go to position, and we want the one on the bottom. I'm going to change the colors to the opposite of what they are now. So brown color and yellow outline. Click on the top and move that up slightly to also give this one a 3D effect. Start moving up. There we go. I'm going to go back to position because I'm not liking that yellow, the way that it's showing. You know what? I am going to change that outline to brown. I'm going to change it back to brown and see what that does. And then change the color back to yellow. I wasn't really liking the way that that effect was. I don't know what Canva's doing right now, but it's like shutting me down. It keeps taking me away from what I'm trying to do. Maybe if I lower the... Okay, I'm going to just go with that. And it looks fine. It wasn't what I was aiming for, but it will do. So now I'm going to go over to add a subheading and type in the letters of the school. So I have the letters for Henry Ford High School, and I'm going to put this at a 90-degree angle. Bring that to the side and make the font a little bit bigger. I'm going to also spread the letters out a little bit. There we go. I'm going to change that to brown. And then outline it in black instead of yellow. All right, I'm going to put this on the side here. And now I am going to duplicate that also and make it even again. Go back to position. I'm going to choose the second one. And for this one, I want to add a shadow. I want the shadow to be white. I want the blur to be 100, the transparency to be 100. And then I'm going to move the offset to 94. Okay. And I'm going to grab some images. All right. Add, did not add. All right. So I'm adding the school logo. Put that here for now. I don't think that's where I want it, but I'll leave that there for now. Grab another image. There we go. I'll put her here for now. Make her a little bit smaller. Again, this is just like making an all over sublimation t-shirt. There's another name that I want to grab. From another, oh, there was the logo there. From another design that I did for my niece. I'm looking for her name. I didn't realize it was this far down. But while I'm looking for that, you can pretty much add anything that you want to add onto it. I think this will be the last element I add. We'll see, but I believe this is enough for now. There we go. I want to remove this background. Come on, Canva. There we go. Move that down. Make it a little bit smaller. You want to leave a little room. You want to leave a little room at the bottom of this jersey thing, because what I've noticed is if you put anything all the way down at the bottom, it will cut it off the way that it's sized. If anyone knows a better way of doing it, please let me know, because I'm definitely having issues with it cutting off. I think I'm going to move this school logo here. Right there. Maybe group these and move it down some. Over a little bit, it's cutting it off. I did not group the back ground letters. So I'm going to go to position. We're going to move the logo up to the top, and then we're going to group all three of these so they move as a unit. All right, I think I need to make that logo a little bit smaller. There we go. All right. So I'm going to group these back. That way, anytime I move one, they all move together. All right, and that is the design for the keychain. I am going to go ahead and print it and press it and I will show you guys the end result.
These are the keychains, the sublimation keychains. I got them off of Amazon. I will leave the link in the description. So this is what they look like. They have a plastic film on them. So before you attach your image, you want to get that film off. The front and the back. So they can be sublimated on both sides. Make sure you don't scratch the surface of it. Be careful when you're taking this plastic off. It's on there really tight, but I was able to get it off. Alright, so then you're going to take your print and you're going to put it on there. I'm just measuring to make sure that all of the design is on. It will be on there once I sublimate. And of course I don't have my scissors right by me. I'm going to just cut the image off because you're going to put one of them on there, doing one at a time. So and the measurements that I have for this is, I believe it is 2.2 length and 2.1 width, but I will put that in the description of the video also, so you can have the exact measurements that I used. So you're just going to put this on here and tape it down with your heat tape. Tape it down with your heat tape. I don't particularly care for this tape that I have. I prefer the brown tape, so I'm gonna put quite a bit of this tape on here just to make sure that it's secure on here, because this tape is not as good as the brown tape in my opinion. So I will press this side and I will be back. Okay, I am back with the one side subbed. Take this off. There it is. It's not as even as I thought, so it kind of shifted, but it's still fine. Take that off. That is what it looks like on that side. And now I'm going to tape it down for the other side to sublimate on. Let's see if I can get this one to not shift. Okay. You want to let this cool down in between the first press and the second press. It's still quite warm now, but I've been working with my press the whole weekend, doing family reunion shirts and fans and all of that good stuff. So alright, there we have it. It is taped down again, and I will be back to show you the other side. Alright, I'm back. I have sublimated the other side, and this side is actually even. I love the color, how the color came out.
very rich, still quite warm. Both sides were pressed at a temperature of 375 degrees for 60 seconds and immediately taken off of the press. So, this is pretty much it. So, one side, the other side, you can tell it's some unevenness with me shifting. I have to be careful of that. So, I'm going to grab one of the links, and I don't have my pliers, but you will then link this on here. There's a hole here. You can see it right where the N is and the I on this side. But you just take some pliers and open this up. Open this bottom link up. It's kind of moving with my fingers, but I guess not. I will put this together, but that will be the final step. And once you get this on, your keychain is all set. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. There are more to come. There will be guest creators who will come and share their senior item that they are very good at. It is open to anyone who wants to share. That is the purpose of this series. So hope you enjoyed the first episode, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.